If you haven't noticed, Mike Norvell has brought in some very versatile talent in his first recruiting class. There seems to have been a focus on getting players that are able to line up at both wide receiver and running back. One of the best ways to get all of these playmakers involved in the game is through the use of 20 personnel. You've probably heard people refer to the offensive groupings using this numbering system, and if you haven't, then it's an easy way to make casual football fans think you know what you're talking about. The first number refers to the number of running backs in the backfield. The second number refers to the number of tight ends in the formation. One running back and one tight end is 11 personnel. Two running backs and one tight end is 21 personnel. You get the idea. Today we're going to talk about two back formations in Norvell's system. When using some form of 20 personnel, the extra back can be used as a lead blocker, a running back, or a receiver. And since their pre-snap alignment is the same, it's hard for the defense to know how to prepare for it. The simplest way Norvell can utilize a second back is to send him as a lead blocker around the edge. On this play, the extra back makes the key block on this safety to turn a solid gain into a touchdown. Offenses tend to leave backside defensive ends unblocked in order to gain an advantage on the front side of the play. To keep these players from crashing hard and chasing down the running back, teams will run read options where the quarterback can either give the ball or run it himself. However, Norvell's quarterbacks, in general, haven't been mobile enough to make that a relevant threat. So instead he runs what's called split action. Here the front side back will block the backside end, which creates a new gap. The linebackers are caught flowing with the line, which leaves this gap unfilled. In this next clip, Memphis will run what looks like split action, but instead of blocking, this back will slip into the flats. The quarterback then reads this linebacker. If the linebacker fills the gap like he was supposed to in the last play, then the quarterback will pull the ball and hit the back, who should now have a numbers advantage on the outside. They can run some downfield RPOs as well out of this look. The split action draws up the linebackers and the quarterback reads this safety. Since the safety crashes down, it leaves a wide receiver one-on-one on the outside, who the quarterback hits for a big gain. Norvell will also motion another back into the backfield before the play starts. This pre-snap motion, where the player runs parallel to the line of scrimmage, is commonly referred to as jet motion. This allows the running back to stress the linebackers as he has a running start towards the perimeter. If the linebackers start flowing outside when they see jet motion, then Norvell can run inside zone back in the other direction. Again, they can use this action to draw up the defense, which allows them to run play actions and RPOs downfield. In this clip, the quarterback sees the safety come up, so he hits the post behind him. In this clip, they motion a back into the play using what's commonly referred to as orbit motion. This is where the guy in motion comes behind the players in the backfield. Here, the motioning back becomes a potential pitch man for the triple option. The quarterback will first read this end. Since the end stays outside, the quarterback gives the ball. This is compounded by the fact that the safety also flows outside with the motion, leaving a free lane to a touchdown. These formations and actions are just a small example of how dynamic Norvell's offense can be. As you can see, a lot of the playbook builds off of itself, with one play resembling another for the first few moments, only to exploit a different area of the field as the play progresses. It might take a little time to get a scheme put in place, but once it is, it will be as fun an offense as any in the country, and I for one am looking forward to it.